Okay, you guys, so it looks like Keith Lee was not a fan of Taraji P.Henson's dramatic self at the BET Awards, and he dragged Taraji for doing way too much and embarrassing his wife in front of millions of people. Now, for those of you who didn't watch the event, Taraji P.Henson was the host of that night, and to be honest, she did do a great job, but the whole situation with Keith Lee made people think otherwise. And did Taraji really put moves on Keith Lee in front of his wife? Now let's get into it. It goes to say Keith Lee has came a long way in a short amount of time. One moment he's a father of two trying to make things work out. The next thing we know, he blew up so big and became one of the biggest food critics on TikTok, getting invited to industry events and generally living a good life. Well, a couple days ago, he got invited to the BET Awards and he took his wife as his plus one. Now, if you know Keith Lee, child, he does not play when it comes to his wife, and he will always be there to defend her. Anyways, him and his wife Ronnie went to the BET Awards and things were going super well until Taraji mistook another man for Keith Lee while handing out roses to men in the audience. Her mistaking Keith Lee wasn't the awkward part, because everyone else and Keith Lee just laughed it off. But things got very awkward when she started to get flirty with Keith, and she handed him a rose while telling him to call her later, while his wife was just sitting there. Now, I ain't gonna lie, her face spoke volumes, and it was so clear that she was offended by what Taraji said. And let's be kind of real, who really wouldn't? But I do think Taraji was only doing it for entertainment purposes only at the same time. Now, fans also felt a type of way about this, and they tweeted stuff like, Taraji mistook someone else for Keith Lee, then proceeded to tell him he's fine and should call her later with his wife sitting beside him. The embarrassment on her face. Now, Keith Lee was not amused at all because after he got the rose from Taraji, he threw it on the ground, and the neighborhood talk actually reposted this video because Keith Lee deleted it straight away. He said in the caption, "Our name will be known in every room it's supposed to be, when it's supposed to be, how it's supposed, with no confusion. God is amazing, #thankful." And the reason why he did delete this post because a lot of people thought he was angry about it, so he did jump back on TikTok to clarify what he meant.
Last night was the BT Awards, and right now, it's something on my mind. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, I want to start by saying, I am not upset at Taraji P.Henson by any stretch of the imagination. And not only that, in my opinion, she smoked it last night. I don't think for one second Taraji had any ill will or any ill intentions behind the situation. The situation happened the way it did. It is what it is. I made a video last night where I had the rose that was given to me in my hand and I let it fall on the floor. The reason I did this had nothing to do with Taraji P.Henson. The reason I dropped it on the floor is that I wholeheartedly believe that wasn't my rose. That wasn't my rose. That wasn't my moment. It was given to me, but it wasn't mine. And I always say, I don't want nothing that ain't mine. I want what's meant for me, nothing less, nothing more. The entire segment on the production side felt extremely rushed. Not only did it feel rushed, it did not feel intentional. It did not feel purposeful. I'm forever thankful for every room that I'm in. I was more than thankful and more than grateful to just sit there and enjoy the show. Me and my wife, we looked amazing. We felt amazing. We was enjoying the show. I've always spoke about my social anxiety. And for me, just to get out and be in that moment was more than enough for me. So to take me and my wife out of our seats, put us in different seats, give Taraji no direction to who we are or what we do, felt extremely unprepared and unprofessional to me. I'm personally a fan of Taraji. I've been for years and I always will be. I love to see her get the recognition that she deserved in that moment and had a platform and a stage that she's always deserved. For this situation to take away from her moment and our moment was unfair to both of us. And another example of this is a picture of my wife has been going around, and it was a small part caught from an entire moment to make it seem like she had an attitude with Taraji. My wife and myself understand the flirting that Taraji was doing was fully improv and fully joke. It was a hard situation for all of us to be in. We fully understand she made it up on the fly. I was there to just enjoy the show. I was invited. No situations and in life in general. I never longed for the spotlight. If I wanted the spotlight, I would have accepted a quarter of the opportunities that's been presented to us. But none of those opportunities were for me or my family. If you understand that, you understand it. If you don't, I'm okay with that. I'm always gonna be myself. I've always been myself. Nothing about this journey, about this ride, about where we at or where we gonna be is gonna change me. Never have and never will. Never once was I upset that Taraji didn't know who I was. Everything that's for me will be for me. Everything that's for my family will be for my family. Everything that's for you will be for you. When it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, with no confusion. I said that last night and that was still misconstrued, and I stand on it 1,000%. Whatever room I'm supposed to be in, whoever's supposed to know me, whenever they're supposed to know me, it will happen how it's supposed to happen. Last night, while I appreciate the opportunity, it wasn't my moment, and that's okay. I'm cool with that. And for every single person that's been on this journey with me and that's still on this journey with me, I'm forever grateful. I appreciate y'all. I can't say it enough. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. We all humans. We all make mistakes. It is what it is. I just wish they would have set both of us up for more success in that situation. That's it. God bless you.
Now, his response was very professional, and I do believe this whole situation was caused by BET Awards and production for putting them in them seats without letting Taraji P. Henson know. But anyway, guys, tell me down below how you guys felt about this video down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.